Banigbe. I'm the author of Can You Handle Help? I'm a lawyer. I'm the founder of Land to Glam. I'm also the founder, creator, and host of Binging with Game Changers. Yes, you might know me from Binging with Game Changers. And I'm excited. I just released a book. It's called Can You Handle Help? And it teaches you how to optimize your relationship with your domestic help. Some of you call them nannies, some of you call them maids, some of you call them omodo. Whatever it is you call your domestic help, this book teaches you how to hire well and keep them. Not that they'll be going every two weeks. No. With this book, you learn how to employ them and have them stay for 1 year, 2 years, and even more if they choose to. Can You Handle Help is a book that teaches people. This is particularly for if you're someone that you've ever or you at the moment hire someone to clean for you, or they help you with your home management, work in the home or anywhere. You need this book. Why? Because your relationship with your help is important for your own success. I'd say in the book that sometimes having someone to watch your baby at home is the difference between you getting a multi-million-dollar deal or a great job. So we all need help. And the more help you have, the more you are free to succeed in your career or business.
Good morning, everyone. Thank you for making our time to be here. I'm delighted to be doing this today, even though it's my birthday, but it's okay. My birthday, but I'm particularly happy to, I'm supposed to be receiving gifts and I'm already receiving gifts, but I'm happy that I'm able to give a gift to the world on my birthday. And it's the gift of a book, Can You Handle Help? I like to say I'm a talker, I'm not a writer. So one thing you should look towards when you're reading this book is you literally feel like I'm sitting down there gisting with you, for some of us, you might not know what I mean by domestic help. A domestic help in these climes in Nigeria and Africa, I'd say, are people that we call house helps, nannies, what are the names, carers. My friend says governors. I don't know that anybody around here calls their help governors. Yeah, we have cooks, drivers, cleaners, gardeners, people that help us with our menial tasks. Cleaning, washing, and all of these things. These are people that I have, that are very important. Very, very important to us. I mean, for anybody that is building a career or a business, having somebody to help you, take care of the home, take care of the kids, and just help you with all of that, all of your home management and childcare is essential. I think second paragraph. I say having someone to simply sit to watch a sleeping baby can be the difference between getting a multi-million-dollar deal or a massive job opportunity, and that's how important domestic helps are to working people. And I've experienced so many people, especially women, say things like, oh, I'm quitting my job, I just want to face my kids. I'm quitting my job, I just want to face my home. I just want to face this, I want to face that. You know what, I'm tired of, So I believe this issue, this topic is not served enough. It's not spoken about. It's not talked about enough, because for people to stop quitting jobs and folding up businesses because they need to take care of the home, because they have to be available to pick up their kids in the afternoon, because they have to make some meals. I mean, that has to stop. So we might be talking about domestic help here, but I promise you, what we talk about in this book, Can You Handle Help, is positioned to help human beings, to help citizens to be more productive at their jobs, their career, and it also leads to societal development at large. If people are able to work their jobs, start their businesses, it means that the economy is growing. And I also mentioned in the book that if we understand how to treat domestic help, the proper way, you then realize that for every domestic help that works in a home and is treated properly, you are actually improving the lives, or the lives of people. So I'm really excited to deliver this to the world. I know that it's going to answer a lot of questions, and the fact that my details are also in there, I'm happy to have conversation around it. I'm happy to engage. I want to hear your stories. You might even have some secrets, that you have worked for you with your domestic help that you want to share. So that's why there's a community. So we have our Instagram at Can You Handle Help. On Twitter is at Can You Handle H. Because I know there's also Can You Handle Help at gmail.com. We want stories. We want to engage you. We want to help you. Some of you might even say, okay, you know what, I don't want to help. I don't know. I don't have an agent. There are some agents that we know, trusted, that we can, we can share their contact with you. So I'm excited. This is a conversation that is starting and it's going to go on for a very long time.
I've read a lot of books, especially like you said, relationships, men and women coming together, divorce and all that, but I've really not read any book on help, and I must say that this is really commendable. But then and again, I'd like to know, beyond just you having help and all that, what really motivated you to write this book? Was there a particular thing that struck you? Was it the way needs are treated? Was it just something, something that must have motivated you to write the book?
Running, she had a job and businesses, and all of that. So she did need help. Thank you. She did need help. So I grew up always having an auntie, a domestic help living with us. And I talk a lot about my mom in the book and how the way she treated the help made me swear that I will not employ help. My mom is an amazing person. She's a sweet person, but she's a product of society. Her mindset is the mindset that the average person in society has, which is, I hired you, you do nonsense, I slap you. This one, I kick you. Straight to the point, no story. And that was her approach. And because as a kid, of course, when she goes to work and all of that, the help is left with myself and my siblings. At the end of the day, they're kids, right? She's our friend, we play. And this is someone I saw as my friend. She then talk, be sad. I don't like what your mom did. This is how I feel. So I could feel happy. I could empathize. And maybe I got too empathic or emotional. It just left me with that feeling of, I don't ever want to do this to anyone, so I would have help. That's how I actually started life. And in the book, I talk about how I progressed from making such a decision at a young age and then becoming someone that actually writes a book on how to handle that. Yeah, so I think that's a background enough to tell you that, but I don't want to let it all out because I write a lot about that in the book on how, I had to then start getting help, how it was not rosy, and how but basically I think my background gave me a burden for this. Yes, I think so. I think it gave me a burden for this issue, and yes, I'm on the journey, I'd say.
My name is Titilayo, and I'm a good friend of the author, Seyi Banigbe. I think it's such an important book. It's so topical now. I think the issue of women being able to manage working and at the same time keeping the home is more important now than it's ever been. So it's such a topical issue, and this book really does help to address all the issues around keeping your helps, managing your helps, hiring the right type of help, and ensuring that you maximize those help in achieving your goals.
There's a popular opinion. They said that Calabar houses are trained to take care of Madame Tonfa. What's your position on that? Thank you.
Thank you very much for that question. That is so important. In fact, I actually dedicate about a whole chapter in this book to sexual issues. Yeah, I dedicate a whole chapter in this book to sexual issues because that's the reality we face. And this is not to insult any man here because I know there's actually a majority of men in this room, and I'm grateful for that. But it's an issue. It's an issue that is prevalent in society, and I address it. I address it. So get the book, and you would, I would say that you will learn how to ensure that a help comes to do domestic work and not sexual work in your house. That's what I say.
We sure hope you enjoyed this video. For more entertaining video content such as behind the scenes of music videos and movies, music concerts, premieres, interviews, and exclusive gists, subscribe now to our YouTube channel GoldmyneTV and be unleashed into a world of super excitement.